Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome to another episode of Smile to Jannah. I have a very special video for you guys, and I think it is very important that we watch this because since this whole Israel-Palestine thing kicked off, there is one person that has profited probably the most out of it, and he goes by the name of Piers Morgan. And while he claims that he is being objective, we all know the line of questioning a pro-Palestinian will get, and we all know the freedom and the uninterrupted airtime that pro-Israelis have been getting since the start. Of course, later on he tried to make it seem a bit more balanced, but by then obviously it was too late and he was complicit in this genocide himself. So we are going to see what is probably one of the most important videos that will expose this mug, and it is by our brother Low-Key. And Low-Key is of course known for following the breadcrumbs, following the money, and he does a very good job. Let's jump into it.
So what I have here is a list that was compiled by Benjamin Netanyahu and his political office. What you also have here specifically is names with Netanyahu's writing. Now this was published by Y.net and the Israeli newspaper.
Okay, what a dangerous beginning. Yeah, he's come bearing receipts, handwritten receipts. And just in case someone questions this authenticity, he's quoted Y.net, which is very much accepted in the Israeli circle.
One of the well-known newspapers. And here you have names of individuals that were considered by Netanyahu's political office to be funders of his campaign.
This guy who the international criminal courts have put out a warrant for. Yeah, in this guy's campaign, handwritten, we're going to see what this has got to do with Mr. Morgan.
Now, one name here, there's many names and we can go through them in different ways and the significance they have in this country. But one name here who I think everybody should be interested in is Rupert Murdoch. And he's given the designation of 2. Now, Rupert Murdoch, of course, is an oligarch that controls much of the British.
If you're in Britain and you have basic understanding of the media sphere, you will definitely be aware of Rupert Murdoch. Now, this guy is, I'm just going to let Low-Key break this down.
Media, owns The Sun, owns The Times, owns Sky News, and others. Murdoch historically has funded something called the Jerusalem Foundation, which builds illegal settlements in Sheikh Jarrah, and
it builds illegal settlements, even according to UK, which don't technically even acknowledge the existence of Palestine. I don't know what you can even say to that, but even according to these guys, illegal settlements.
Silwan. In addition to that, Rupert Murdoch also had a subsidiary called the NDS Group, which was run by former Israeli intelligence and military personnel, which was accused of hacking the communications of its opposition at the time, other media companies. Now, Rupert Murdoch is also, importantly, the owner and the founder of Talk TV, meaning that Talk TV, which has the cartoonishly evil James Whale and his sidekick, also employed,
not to mention Julia,
Piers Morgan for a period of time. And the time when I went on the channel, the show was on Talk TV, owned by Rupert Murdoch, who is on a list here from Netanyahu's political office, considered to be a funder of Benjamin Netanyahu.
Damn, talk about conflict of interest. Talk about a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's sick to the bone. That's what that is. So next time somebody brings up Mr. Morgan or brings up these media tabloids like The Sun, Sky News, you know that these people, just like they did with a certain short mustache man, they funded and they backed both sides. We know Daily Mail backed him as well. Oh yes. You've got other companies, IBM in those days, and they've tried to whitewash their past. So these people are, they try to play a very sanctimonious role, but in reality, it's filth. That's what it is. It's filth and it's garbage. And the brothers and sisters that went on there and that, mashallah, represented the pro-Palestinian cause, alhamdulillah, kudos to you and may Allah reward you. But now we should be unsurprised and we should be aware and cognizant that when it comes to the mainstream, this is what we are going to expect. I'm sure many people knew and expected this, but they didn't know the facts behind, the runnings behind his show and him. Because he tries to come across as this very, innocent, benign individual, when in reality, you can see from his line of questioning how sick and twisted he was, especially the comment that he made about the hijab as well. Guys, I'm going to let you ruminate over this and be aware of the names. Let's leave it there, guys. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.